going to run our first analysis in Autodesk Forma. The very first analysis that we'll be running is going to be sun hours analysis, and when I click on this, it is going to be giving me some information related to that. And when I hover over to the sun hours, it's going to tell me, assess like what this analysis is about. So it's assessing how many hours of sunlight your site and building will get. To run the analysis, you need to add a site limit and choose a date. So when we click here, we can say entire site, or left side, which is called site limit 188 or site limit 56B. We can say this. If you run the analysis beforehand, you can say open analysis, okay? And when you're done with it, you can say, I want to run this analysis for June 21st, okay? And run this analysis. So when we click on run, there will be a small, like you see, there is a point here that says we are already run this analysis, and this small like bluish wheel is loading itself. In the meantime, we can come back to our area metrics and do if you want to do something else here as well. And then when we come back here to sun hours, it's basically putting the analysis in on the date that we want. And if you want, we can add more analysis dates as well by clicking on this. So when we are done, you see that it says sun hours analysis completed, see analysis result. And when we click on that, we will see a new menu that pops up and the new visuals. So to make things faster here, you see these details are gone a bit, and we only see some colors here. So what do we see here? This is the analysis dates that we put, like 21st of June, and the interval we can say starting from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. And what this graph is telling us, or by the way, we can start with like direct sun on ground. We can take a look at it as a percentage or as a square meter. So when we put it as a square meter, and by the way, these are the same colors that are showing us the hours. So between 0 and 1, it's blue. If it's getting more than 9 hours, it's going to be yellow. And if you hover over here, we see that like there is the whole site that gets between 0 and 1 sun hours is only about 169 square meters. The same thing goes between similar things, or similar approach goes for this one. And when you hover over these colors, you will see that in your Forma screen, those colors are being highlighted, okay? So when we take this out, we see that all colors are coming together, right? And when we take this to a percentage, you'll see the same kind of an approach, okay? So it's basically, what we see here is like 0.0 and 1 sun hours is like 2.1% of the entire area, all right? And when we click on share analysis, you can send an email to this, and then they can read the results. These could be your friends, clients, or colleagues. And when you click on inspect, let's say you want to inspect on this point, this is where you're going to put your skylight, or this is going to where you put your skylight, and this is going to be where your skylight is going to be formed. You can see this all, okay? And when you click inspect, they will be gone. So when you click on any location, it will be telling you how much sun hour that location will get. So like these parts, for instance, it's like, you see, 0.2 hours. And if I switch back to this, go back here, and then if I add more analysis, or if I add more dates, let's see how we can do that. So we can add, like, let's say 4 dates. We have already June 21st. Let's do it again. December 21st, March 21st. This is an equinox. and September 23rd. And when we run this, obviously this will take more time because we are running 4 dates now, and all these 4 dates are being implemented in our next analysis so that we can always compare the results, or we can always show these results to clients, in which we can create an argument based on the sun hours, based on different times of the year. And let's wait for a couple of more minutes here to see what is happening. And you see now we have the analysis result, and we can view the history, analysis history as well. So you see we have 21st of June here, 21st of December here. When we click on this, it will take a bit of time to load this, by the way. September 23rd, June 21st, and March 21st. So it's obviously still a bit like slow when you run multiple times of the year, but we still get enough results. And like we can just take a closer look at it. We can grab grab a screenshot, save this camera position. We can come over here and then say saving position. We save this position at analysis sun hour. Okay. We click enter. So whenever we are here, when we come here, it will take us analysis sun hour. And then we can capture an image of this. And we can put it into ID Craft YouTube, sun hours. Like let's say, save this for a second. And if we come over to here, and if you open our text, you see we have this result here alongside with the graph, alongside with the text, alongside with the legend. So that's how you can run these analyses or sun hour analysis here in Autodesk Forma. So that's actually pretty much it. So as you see, it's loading. And in the next one, we'll be talking about the other type of analysis, and we'll take a closer look at the vertical sky component. In other words, daylight potential. So stay tuned for the next one.